Firstly, let me just say this is not an attack video against Pyrocynical. This is just me pointing out a mistake he made in regards to his exposure of pedophilia on YouTube. What you do when you are exterminating cockroaches is you do not lift up the fridge in broad daylight and expose them to the world, because then they scatter. Then they go under the cupboard, under the stove, out of the room, into the walls. It just becomes much harder to go after them. Instead, you just sort of get an exterminator and you probe around and you just hit them. You just hit them right then and there. When you hear of pedophile rings being stung and shut down by law enforcement, you usually don't hear about them until the operation has already happened. You just see in the news, all of a sudden 300 pedophiles were arrested and 40 websites were shut down and over 7 terabytes of child porn was seized. And they say, yeah, it was an operation that took us 8 months to complete it, but we finally did it, and we made the world a little bit safer. And you're like, wow, I didn't even hear about that. And there's a reason for that. Is that pedophiles are like cockroaches. You expose them for everyone to see, and they run, they scatter, they hide. They make it harder for you to catch them. Pyro, your heart was in the right place. You saw something very dangerous. You saw the guy on Reddit saw something very dangerous and thought to bring it to someone who had a much louder voice than they did. Your heart was in the right place, but you fucked it up. Because if you go try to hunt down these videos now, they're gone. Most of them are gone. The ones you do find are perfectly innocent, because WebM whatever is a pretty standard file name saved by some cameras and phones, and all you're seeing now is totally innocent videos being bombarded by comments calling the uploader a pedophile and they need to be shut down. But the real videos are just fucking gone. Really, and this not only goes for Pyrocynical, this goes for anybody who has the unfortunate situation of discovering this kind of material, is please use discretion. I know you want to go out and tell the world and show them, look at this horrible shit, look at this fucking shit, we need to shut this shit down right now. But again, going back to my poor analogy with cockroaches, doing that just makes them scatter and makes them run. You have to be discreet. You have to really, and it sucks, but you have to go to the police. You have to go to the police. You have to go to the FBI, whatever organization in your country that you need to go to, because despite what you think about law enforcement, pedophilia is one place they don't fuck around with. They will track that shit down. And you may not hear anything about it for like 8 months to a year. If this has gone differently and Pyro and that guy on Reddit just went straight to the police, we wouldn't have heard anything about it until again, like a year, and then all of a sudden we find out, oh, massive pedophile ring on YouTube was shut down, and all these people were shut down, and it, that's just the way it happens. Again, man, it's just, your heart was in the right place, Pyro, but now they're not shut down, and they're not going to stop. They just went somewhere else, and we don't know. So, yeah, man, try to have a little bit more foresight next time. Anyway, have a good day. See you in the next video.